Good morning, Mr. Michael. This week, happening things of the week, a lot of things we'll talk about. Like we we've seen in the country so far today, fuel scarcity is biting. High cost of living is affecting, and as well, DSTV have high their price. A lot of things is affecting Nigerians in the country. What's your take on it?
Nigeria has come to this point of, drama today, drama this. The economy seems to be unstable. The federal government itself seems to be unstable. The policies of the federal government seems to be unstable. Everything about this administration seems to be very, very unstable. Every day, every time Nigerians wake up, they wake into, another kind of hardship, another kind of, uncertainty. But as it stands now, a lot of things are trending in respect of, how Tinubu has been able, to navigate Nigerian economy. Because it looks like it's running a fixed economy, a state-managed economy. That is the reason why we have not been able to see the dollar very stable. We have not been able to see any indices pointing to dollar naira appreciating continuously, against the dollar. So it's in a fixed, people have singled them out. Gaduso and of course the CBN governor and the Doom, what they call him, they should all resign. They're telling Tinubu to resign. Some of his ministers that are actually underperforming, because it seems they are not economically, they lack the technical know-how or the required knowledge to put Nigerian economy on a stable, favorable indices, so to say. But as it stands now, the problem is this, Nigeria, most of these things are not thoroughly regulated. How come that DSTV, that has benefited so much from Nigeria, keep on coming up often and on, with price increase, without consulting anybody, without any proper legislation. I think to an extent, there should be legislation against some of these foreign companies who has made Nigerians down the line, including MTN, including all the telecommunications, in one way or the other, have continued to write on Nigerians, hard-earned income, considering the fact that Nigeria is a low-income economy, and the system, are not always favorable, to them. So we have DSTV continuous increase. We have unresolved crisis in the oil sector. Till today, we have the issue of subsidy removal. We have virtually a lot of problem. Created by this administration. It seems to be going to be the worst administration. After what is it called? Buhari came in and gone. We're having Bola Ahmed Tinubu, trying to do the worst, in terms of, see, there's no need of running a state-managed economy. You are exposing your administration to ridicule. That's why the northern Nigeria has finally withdrawn their support for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It seems that it has nothing, 0/0. All the noise, intelligence is here, intelligence is here. We have seen the kind of intelligence coming from somebody like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it is quite disgraceful. This is the first civilian president of Yoruba extraction that's supposed to have shown, directions of good leadership. But unfortunately, we are still having the same thing. We have been struggling, over 104 years as a nation. So it's quite disturbing. The recent development on Yaya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, there are a lot of things I think is going to appear before the court of competent jurisdiction, and is going to answer questions, on how he was able to administer the Kogi State public fund, and as governor as at that time, 80 point something billion is quite a lot of money. It might not be true, but we need accountability, in that regard. $720,000 was transferred to a private school, an American private school, which is actually a criminal offense. Of course, we have heard that the school has actually returned that fund to the coffers of the government, telling you much about about the Nigerian situation as it stands now. But we know, Nigerians know already, there's nothing that's going to come out from the saga between Tunde Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, and of course the EFCC. Normal thing is going to Nigerians are going to experience normal drama. At the end of the day, the whole thing will go underground, and we'll have another story to talk about. And secondly, we are here to get a proper view, on how things tend to work out, in Nigeria. But until then, this is Talk TV Africa. Keep on watching. Thank you for having me.